AI is taking over the world. With recent advancements in AI technology, we are now at a very scary point in human history where AI can generate functioning computer code, realistic replications of human faces and voices, and can create art in the exact style of real-life human artists. It's taking away people's jobs, dismantling all trust we once had in digital media, and spelling the end of art as we know it. But what if it could also give you fun facts about Phoebe Bridgers? Spotify DJ is a new feature released by Spotify in late February, where anyone can have their own AI DJ right there in their pocket. The idea is to basically have your own custom radio show with a DJ who plays songs based off of your own listening habits and recommends you some new stuff too. They use an AI-generated voice based off of Spotify's own head of cultural partnerships, Xavier X. Jernigan, and he becomes X the AI DJ.
Good to have you here. You're with your DJ X.
There's not multiple different voices. I kinda thought that's what they meant by a personalized DJ at first, but nope, it's all X, and it always has been. Things are just personalized based off of your own listening habits. That completely decides whatever X is gonna play for you. But unlike Spotify's normal recommendation algorithms, the cool thing about AI DJ is that it'll interrupt you. The cool thing is that X will come on every few songs and change it up, switching the vibe completely and giving you a whole new set of songs based off of one specific theme. For example, some of the categories I've been recommended are indie rock that's hot right now, editor's jazz picks, your top songs from 2017, and Women's History Month bangers. But yeah, there's really a wide variety of themes that they choose from, and it's really nice to get a variety of different genres going instead of the same old Spotify recommendations over and over and over again, although it can kinda lead to some jarring transitions.
Alright, finishing up there with Kendrick Lamar. Next up, we're gonna take it back with some classics from your childhood.
Still, I'm a big fan of this feature though. I've been discovering new music more than I have in a long time. It's some of the best recommendations I've gotten just because they're willing to completely switch the vibe instead of playing the same thing you've been listening to on repeat for the last few weeks anyway. And also it's kinda cool to have him come in and give you some information about the song you just heard or are about to listen to, rather than having Spotify just throw it at you with no context. I feel like I've appreciated some of the music I've heard a lot more just because I actually know who the artist is now, rather than just hearing them for the first time out of nowhere. So obviously I'm a big fan of this feature, but I'm not here to just recommend it to you and then leave. What I think is really interesting about AI DJ and a lot of AI in general these days is that as far as we go into the future, as streamlined and efficient as everything has become, I feel like there's always this desire to just go back into the past. And I think that's really interesting. We literally have instant access to every single one of these songs that X plays for us. There is no reason for anyone to just pop into your ear and start rambling about whatever you're about to listen to, or deciding what you should listen to for you. But there's something really nice about it anyway. You could argue that a lot of this is just fueled by nostalgia for the past and things like the radio and whatever. But I don't think that's the whole story. It's a part of it, sure, but I feel like people are really starting to realize that there's some actual benefit to not having instant access to everything. And I don't mean that to come across as like the cranky old man, like, these kids have it too good. I used to have to walk 5 miles to listen to Olivia Rodrigo. But I just think it's cool that people are starting to find some value in that filler stuff that came from old times, the things that happened before and after and in between streaming your favorite things. Things like having a DJ stop the music for a second to talk to you and introduce the next segment. That's having a comeback right now. People are finding some real value in this stuff that used to just be filling time. And it's not just with music though. I think all these old things like DVDs, vinyls, CDs, whatever, people are starting to miss the benefits that those had over streaming. I recently watched this whole video all about DVD menus and how cool and underappreciated some of this stuff was. You can see behind the scenes, play little games. Some people would put real effort into designing a cool, unique experience that wasn't even a part of the movie, it was just in the DVD. And then there's TV shows. There's shows like The Last of Us that are being released once a week again, instead of just having the whole thing get dumped onto Netflix in one night. And I feel like there's more and more appreciation for these old ways of doing things. You have everyone gather together and watch the show on the same night so that everyone can talk about it the next morning. I just bring all these points up to say that I feel like there's value to some of these things outside of just nostalgia. Whether it's a DVD menu you can mess around in for an hour, a TV show you can talk to a coworker about for a little while, or even a radio DJ, that funky little dude that'll come on and say, "Hey, did you hear what T-Swift did at the AMAs last night? Did you hear what Kanye said about Jonah Hill?" It's kind of nice to experience these outdated things surrounding the things that we like, instead of just instantly streaming the thing we like over and over and over again. I think hearing that little DJ voice talking about your favorite songs instead of just playing them, there's something really human about that, even if they're literally a robot. So overall, I think AI is weird and scary and might be the end of creativity as we know it. But I find it oddly heartwarming that people are using such futuristic technology to just go back into the past. I don't know, I mean, I guess I really wonder how much further into the past we might go if we start seeing things like DVD menus on Netflix on the next season of Stranger Things or whatever. I doubt that, but I do really see people starting to recognize and appreciate some of these old archaic things again. For now though, I guess I'll leave you with the fact I think Spotify AI DJ is a cool thing. No, I mean, it's a cool feature and I've really gotten a lot out of it. It's basically all I'm listening to right now. But I don't know, try to appreciate that human element of things too. In a weird way, this literal robot has me thinking about human creativity and the other ways we can appreciate media outside of just consuming it. So anyway, here's a new video recommended by an AI algorithm. Don't forget to subscribe, or the robots in charge of human creativity will never recognize me or anything that I'm worth. Bye!